Hi Leo, and welcome to my channel. My name is Echo Moon, and today I will be doing your July 1st through the 15th general reading. And since this is general, it could apply to love or career. We'll see how it goes, or it can apply to you spiritually, however it goes. This is general, so it may resonate with some. It's not going to resonate with everyone. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I'm just making sure in my mind that I'm hitting all my points here. When I was meditating on your sign, Leo, for some of you, I get that you're having an upcoming surgery, or somebody close to you is having an upcoming surgery, and I got the sense that you're putting on a brave face. And even if this is not regarding a surgery, just whatever the situation is, you're putting on a brave face, but internally you have anxiety and you're worried, but you're being someone's rock at the current time. I also felt that some of you are either how do I put this lightly? I felt that some of you are either extremely horny, and I'm just gonna be blunt because, like, why am I sugarcoating anything? So I got that essence that some of you guys are like overindulgent in sex, and I also got the sense that some of you are not having enough sex. Like your sacral chakra, there's like some movement going on there for some of you guys, and for some of you guys it's just not happening. And hey, it can go either way, so we'll see. But at the end of the day, you're confident, you're independent, you know. That is Leo. So let's take a look at your situation. That's funny because that popped out while I was shuffling. Your challenges, your focus, your advice, and that also popped out, so that is nice. And your outcome. How pretty. All right, Leo. So for your current situation, you have soaring into joy. Childlike wonder fills my life. So this is basically you are getting in touch with your inner child, finding things that make you happy, things that uplift you, things that make you feel joyous. It could be a relationship that you're currently in and you're happy with that person. Could be having a lot of sex with that person. But, well, again, we're going to see. But what this is basically, having that childlike innocence. A person that you could be dealing with could kind of make you feel, like, the younger you, put you in that energy, that youthful energy. Your challenge, in the challenge position, we have accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. So it's kind of like coming to terms with, coming to terms with how you feel about something, kind of like not denying yourself of something. And we will clarify this with some tarot cards, but it's like accepting you for you. And it could be that, even though you're confident, you're independent, it could tie into what I felt, which is kind of like, putting on a brave face, but internally feeling, worried, internally having that inner fear and not really accepting that, like kind of like showing that another face to the world. And since that's in your challenge position, it's kind of like you're denying, like you're in denial of a certain emotion, it feels like. And we'll see. What you're focused on is rising above. I see only beauty and grace. So you're focused on, getting getting to a point of happiness, which I feel like that's where you're at now. Some of you are at the point where, you know, you are done away with, you know, old ways of thinking, you know, people who no longer need to be in your life, people who are negative, dragging you down, and you're kind of like paving your own path, and you're rising above things that you feel are beneath you, in a sense that it's no longer like doing any justice in your life. You know what I mean? It's not benefiting you in a positive way. Things that are dragging you down. So it's kind of like you're at that point where you're feeling happy, you're feeling confident, you're feeling passionate. And that is beautiful. I like it. I like it. Your advice is cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. So I feel like this is like if you're in that zone of like happiness, it's kind of like stay in that energy, because with that it's going to come abundance. And this is not just abundance in the form of prosperity, because you can be prosperous in terms of money, you can be prosperous in terms of love, health, you know, feeling abundant, you know, health wise, you know, and it's kind of like stay focused, like keep your intent on that feeling, that good feeling. And this is what you're going to cultivate. You're going to start manifesting. Things are just going to just start coming to you, just pouring in, and it's going to be coming in fast. So if you are in a place where you're happy, you're content, you're in love, stick with it. Love, love. Opening to love is your outcome. My heart is open. So yeah, I feel like, you know, a lot of you, well, not a lot, but there's a percentage of you guys that are in a relationship and it's going very well. And you could be going into that space where you're falling in love with that person, and that's what the outcome is going to be. You're going to feel happy. They make you feel like you're a kid again. They make you feel youthful. They give you energy, you know, and perhaps the challenge is accepting who that person is, accepting, you know, the fact that you are falling in love. Maybe you are in denial of that. But I kind of feel like that's the direction that you are headed in, and that's what is shown here. Now, it could also apply to career, but I feel like this is more of like a relationship focused reading. Okay, so let's flesh it out with some tarot cards. I'm going to do 2 for each. So we have soaring into joy is in your situation. We have, yes, ha 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 ha. We have the Lovers and 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. This is what you want. This is what you've wanted. You could be with your soulmate. You know, you could be with someone who just, like I said, just makes you feel happy, makes you feel lighthearted. You know, they kind of like bring light to the darkness. And you're emotionally fulfilled by it. I mean, your wishes are granted. Manifesting abundance, just like the advice is like, you're in that zone, you're in that energy, and it's just like things are pouring in for you, and I think that is beautiful. So let's see what accepting what is. And that again is in your challenge position. Let's see. We have the 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Alright, so in your challenge position, accepting what is. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, holding on to something. Maybe, like I said, you need to, not like I said, but perhaps you need to let go of things that you're holding a little bit on to. It's kind of like when you're making a change and you're transforming, and it's kind of like you're getting that happiness. It's just like, let go of the fact that, accept the fact that that's what you deserve. That's what you're being blessed with. Sometimes that we can be in denial and think that things are going too good, and it's just like, is this too good to be true? And you kind of have to, your challenge is to accept that it is true. If you want that 10th cup, if you want that extra cup, then you need to let some things go that you're holding on a little bit too tight. You need to accept the feeling. Because, like I said, for some of you, maybe you're denying that you're actually in love, or you're actually, having feelings for this person. And perhaps it started out as just sex, and it's going into something more, and you wasn't expecting that. For your focus, we have rising above. Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Emperor. Nice. You're rising above. I just feel like, the way this is looking, like you guys are manifesting. Things are going to start coming in for you if they're not already in progress. Can you see this? Like, the view is a little off, but like the glare for me is probably different for you. So maybe I should turn it that way. Even though it's backwards for me, I just need to make sure you can see the picture. Anyway, so what is clarifying this? We have the Ten of Pentacles, feeling abundant, having success, having that happy life, that feeling secure monetarily, feeling, feeling like you have everything you need. And then you have the Emperor, and that's, having control, kind of like, it's kind of like, well, you could be dealing with the Aries or another fire sign, but I feel like this is your energy. Like, you're the Emperor. Like, you're feeling powerful, strong. You feel like you're in control. You feel like if we're tying it, obviously this is clarifying rising above, so it's kind of like you took control of, your life, and you are changing things. You're focused on, having that structure, having that happiness, knowing what you want and going for it and focusing on getting it, feeling powerful. Like, that's your energy right now. And that's why you're rising above the bullshit. You're rising above things that just should no longer just be around you anymore. You could be rising above your feelings, like in the sense of, maybe I'm not really feeling this person, or maybe I don't have feelings for this person, because like I said, I feel like this is in terms of relationship. But it could be like you are coming out of that, they're just either a friend zone or just a booty call zone, and you are feeling good. You're happy. A lot of you guys are happy, and I'm happy that you're happy. For your advice, we have cultivating prosperity. I gotta flip the viewer. I need to see it. I'm just like anal like that. And let me push this down to, let's put it down so you can see the cards better. Alright. Okay. we got the Page of Swords. And we have the Ten of Wands. So your advice is to let things go. You know, things that you feel that are burdening you, you know, come to terms with that. Like, start that process of let me see. Let me see, hold on, I gotta look at it from this way. Kind of like the advice, the way I'm looking at it and the way I'm feeling and reading this, it's kind of like, stop fooling yourself. Like, you know this is what you want. Like, that's the message that you're getting. It's just like, it's kind of like, yeah, like you're fooling yourself until you're feeling like how you feel. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's kind of like, don't be in denial. Like, kind of like, drop the bullshit, because you are manifesting this, and deep down you really wanted this. And that is a good thing. You're no longer going to be in this space. Your advice is kind of like, yeah, look at what is in front of you and stop trying to tell yourself otherwise, because you know what you're focused on. It's kind of like when that ego starts talking in the back of your mind, like, you know what you want internally, but it's just like, you still have that little thing in the back of your mind where it's just like, do I really want this? Do I really deserve it? You know, is this going to be real? And it's kind of like, just, you know, basically like, come to terms with things. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be something where your history is repeating itself. It's like, let that go. This is not your past. Oh, okay. Well, 3 came out. Is it 3 total? If it's 3, we're going to take it. So, we had the Ace of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, it's kind of like the outcome is basically, you are beginning to see what it is that is making you feel happy, making you feel abundant, putting that smile on your face. You still have your doubts. You still kind of have that, like, fear that someone's going to sneak out on you, someone's going to do you wrong. So you're taking the practical approach. You're kind of wanting to step back and look at it like, you know, this is, but you're going to go for it. You know what I mean? It's like, you are going to go for it. Whoever it is that you're dealing with, it's going to turn into something very beautiful. And it's going to turn into something beautiful because you're going to make it. You're going to just come, like I said, just, I hate feeling like I'm a broken record, but it's like, yeah, come into the reality of how you feel. So we're going to do one oracle card to wrap up the reading for each of the positions here. Wow. Ghostlands. Living in the present. Not looking back at your past. Not looking at what is to come, but looking at right now. And this came out for your current situation. Stop holding on to things that didn't make you happy in the past. Accept that you are being blessed. Accept that you are manifesting what you want. You are getting what you want. And be present. Like, realize that. Some of you have realized that. And you are being present. Some of you aren't. I like that card, Ghostlands. That's like one of my favorite cards out of this deck. Because it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like everybody does that though. We all do that. We look at our past, we look at our future. We're always looking at the future, clearly. But it's just like sometimes you just go in the past, and our past kind of like whatever hurt us in the past is like we get over it, but it's kind of like, do you really get over it? Some of us don't. Alright, so for your for your challenge position, wow, and that all just came out, and we're not going to take it because those are way too many cards, but thank you. Cool. Alright, what do we have for the challenges? For Leo. Peace of joy. Yeah. Yeah. Accept your blessings. Accept the fact that you're happy. You know this person makes you happy. You know it. You know, you don't have to be so aloof and, you know, tough guy or girl or woman and man. You know, you just know it. Alright. Focus. Spirit of place, be authentic to who you are. Be authentic to who you are and how you feel. And let me just lift up these cards. Similar to like rising above. It's kind of like you're just at that point where it's just like, I'm just happy, and this is just really how I feel right now. This is authentically how I feel. This is what my spirit is feeling. This is what my spirit wants. You're being aligned with what you want. Stability, happiness, structure, abundance. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh wait, wrong deck, sorry. Alright, so for your advice, commitment. Need I say more, you guys? I mean, I'm not even going to go into that. We've been saying the same thing for the entire reading. So, you're going to be with this person. It's like, get it together. You already, if you're not already getting it together. But you're with the person that is a soulmate. You could be with somebody that you dealt with in the past. And some of you guys are holding on to what they did to you in the past. And you need to come to terms with it and let it go. Because once you let that go, that's when you guys move to the next level. That's when you guys, you know, feel happy. It's like, you know, this person makes you happy. And if that is the case where you are dealing with somebody from your past and you're coming back together, you're reconciling, you know, it's like you couldn't get that in the past, but perhaps that person is where they need to be right now. The Bone Collector. Our past does not define us. Skeletons in our closet. This is really not who you are. We all do things in our past, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's who we are, and that is with your outcome. So yes, some of you could be dealing with someone in your past and they probably were a little bit deceitful. You know, there could have been some cheating there, somebody being unfaithful, or just not being honest, not being upfront. But our past doesn't define us. People change. I feel like you're giving this person another chance if they are somebody from your past. If not, and if there's somebody new, you know, just let it be. Not let it be, but like, you're happy. You're gonna be in a place of happiness. So accept that if you haven't already. Happy, happy, happy. Leo. Maybe that's what I'm gonna name it. Happy, happy. Happy, happy indeed. Alright, so I wish you guys love and light, blessings, happiness. Since some of you guys are already gonna seem like you're getting that. Yeah. They light your fire. They light your fire. Good for you. So, I'll catch you on the next video, which is going to be love for the month, which I feel like you guys are already all set, so maybe I might not do your video. No, so I'm only playing. I'm going to do your video. So that's the next video, and then after that, we have the last part of July. So, Leo, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and I will catch you next time. Bye.